visible? There is some issue with the microphones. I don't know what's wrong. Try speaking, Yogesh. Huh. I don't know, it's switching automatically to speaker. Really sorry for that. Okay, is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Next, we have listening activity. Here, we are going to listen to three people who are discussing about what they like to do in the evening. Okay, they are discussing about what they like to do in the evening. So, we have Justin, Carrie, and Marcos. Okay, you have to listen to the conversation and you have to write down the activity that they do, and along with that, how many times they do that activity. Okay, how योगेश आपके पीछे बहुत ही बैकग्राउंड नॉइज है
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ so
Actually,
how often they like to do this activity, like how often do they do this activity, that's what you have to mark. Okay, I'll play the audio.
Page 38, Exercise 7, Listening.
Is it audible, Yogesh?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
In the evening. Part A. Listen to three people discuss what they like to do in the evening. Complete the chart.
So what do you usually do in the evening, Justin?
I exercise a lot. I like to go swimming after work.
Yeah? How often do you go swimming?
Twice a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, you are in great shape.
Thanks.
You're in great shape too, Carrie.
Oh, thanks, Marcos. I usually go to the gym and do yoga in the evenings. I love it. My friends and I take a yoga class there.
How often do you go?
3 times a week. And what about you, Marcos? Do you ever go to the gym in the evenings?
Actually, I don't exercise very much. But I go bowling about twice a month. But I'm not very good.
Okay,
Yes,
Page
did you get all the information?
yes, ma'am.
Now you have to listen to the conversation again and you have to then tell me who is most similar to you, Justin, Carrie, or Marcos. Okay.
38, Exercise 7, Part B. Listen again. Who is most similar to you? Justin, Carrie, or Marcos?
So what do you usually do in the evening, Justin?
I exercise a lot. I like to go swimming after work.
Yeah? How often do you go swimming?
Twice a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, you are in great shape.
Thanks.
You're in great shape too, Carrie.
Oh, thanks, Marcos. I usually go to the gym and do yoga in the evenings. I love it. My friends and I take a yoga class there.
How often do you go?
3 times a week. And what about you, Marcos? Do you ever go to the gym in the evenings?
Actually, I don't exercise very much. But I go bowling about twice a month. But I'm not very good.
Okay, who is most similar to you?
I think Marcos.
Marcos. Okay. He's most similar to me also. Okay. Great. Next, we have a discussion part. Okay. Here we are going to talk about sports and athletes. So, I will be asking you the questions, and of course, you're going to try to answer. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Who is your most favorite athlete? Male athlete. Who is your most favorite male athlete?
Uh, my favorite male athlete is Neeraj Chopra.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Uh, yeah, because he's a very fit and he recently won a gold. He recently won silver medal for the India.
For India. The India team. For India. Okay. Great. Who is your favorite female athlete?
Yeah, my favorite female athlete. is Venus Fogart,
Okay.
because she's a very she has participated many uh, national level competitions and also won many medals for the India.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
The India नहीं वापस the India.
For India.
एक मिनट हाँ. Next, who are three famous athletes in your country? Who are three famous athletes in your country?
Yeah, there are many athletes. There are many famous athletes in my country.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Among them, Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, and Rohit Sharma are one of the famous athletes
Some of the
of
famous.
our
One नहीं
country.
ना. One नहीं ना. एक ही नाम नहीं लिया ना अपने. Some of the famous
Yes, yes, yes.
athletes.
Some of the famous athletes of our country, India.
Okay, very good. What is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is cricket team, Indian cricket team,
Mm-hmm.
because I like to play. I like to watch them very much.
Okay. Do you ever watch sports live?
Yeah, I usually watch cricket live on TV.
Okay. You answered the second part also. What are those? What are the two sports that you don't like? What are two sports you don't like?
Uh, uh, I don't like to watch. I don't like to watch some kabaddi games, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to watch kabaddi and hockey.
Okay, got it. What sport or activity do you want to try? What sport or activity do you want to try?
I want to try cricket and badminton.
Okay, got it. Good, you're answering very well. Except one mistake, the India. You didn't make any mistakes. Okay, very good. Now, next year, you will be doing this activity for homework. You have to write about your favorite activities. Okay, you have to write about your favorite activities, and then in the next class, we will be discussing those activities. And I will try to guess which one you have written a false activity. मतलब आप जो activity नहीं करते हो ऐसी एक activity आपको लिखनी है. So I have to guess which is that activity. Okay. Next.
Favorite activity? Okay.
You have to talk about your favorite activities. You will include two or three of your usual activities और एक जो आप नहीं करते हो. Okay. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने कबड्डी पसंद नहीं है आपने बोला राइट. या
Okay.
फिर यू डोंट प्ले बास्केटबॉल ऐसा आपने कुछ हाईलाइट करके बोला नहीं कि आप बास्केटबॉल खेलते हो करके. सो इफ यू राइट दैट आई यूजुअली प्ले बास्केटबॉल एवरी डे इन द मॉर्निंग आई विल अंडरस्टैंड ना बिकॉज यू हैव नॉट मेंशन दैट while talking.
Okay.
Correct? So that's how this activity is. Now, next we have a conversation over here. I am a real fitness freak. I want you to read the conversation. Here, Ruth and Keith are talking to each other about the activities that they do. Okay?
Okay. Uh, Ruth said, "You are a great athlete, Jack." Keith
Keith.
said, "Thanks."
Keith.
I Keith. Okay. Keith said, "Thanks. I guess I am a real fitness freak." Ruth said, "How often do you work out? How often do you work out?" Keith said, "Well, I do aerobics twice a week, and I play tennis every week." Ruth said, "Tennis? That sounds like a lot." of fun. So, do you want to play sometime? Or you said, yeah, how well do you play? Cat said, pretty well, I guess. It said, well, all right, but I'm not a very good. It said, no problem. I will give you a few tips.
Okay. Now, understood the conversation?
Yes,
It's very pretty easy, right? You are in great shape. मतलब आप अच्छे shape में हो. Correct means someone when someone is very very fit, we can say you are in great shape. मतलब you are fit. Okay. Then he says, I guess I'm a real fitness freak. Fitness freak मतलब क्या? जिनको बहुत ज़्यादा exercise लगती है, उनको fitness freak बोला जाता है. Okay. Then she asks, how often do you work out? Then he says, well, I do aerobics twice a week and I play tennis every week. Okay. Then she says, tennis, that sounds like a lot of fun. मतलब सुन के अच्छा लग रहा है. Okay, it sounds a lot of fun. Then he
lot
says,
of
do
fun.
you want to play sometime? Then she says, how well do you play? Now this part is important because this is the grammar topic that we are going to look at. How well do you play? Then he says, pretty well, I guess. Then she says, all right, I'm not very good. Then he says, no problem, I will give you a few tips. That means I will teach you, don't worry. Okay. Now, let's
Okay,
listen to the same conversation first and then we will listen to the rest of the conversation. Okay? One second.
Page 39, Exercise 10, Conversation. I'm a real fitness freak. Part A, Listen and Practice.
You're in great shape, Keith.
Thanks. I guess I'm a real fitness freak.
How often do you work out?
Well, I do aerobics twice a week, and I play tennis every week.
Tennis? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, do you want to play sometime?
How well do you play?
Pretty well, I guess.
Well, all right, but I'm not very good.
No problem. I'll give you a few tips.
Okay, understood? Understood? Yogesh?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll play the next part of the conversation. Here you have to listen to Keith and Ruth after their tennis match. Who won the match? Who is the winner? That's what you have to identify. Okay?
Page 39, Exercise 10, Part B. Listen to Keith and Ruth after their tennis match. Who's the winner?
Good game, Keith.
Thanks. You too. And congratulations on the win. You play pretty well.
Oh, no, not really.
How often do you play?
Once or twice a year. I'm just lucky today, I guess. Want to play another game?
Sure. After a 5-minute break.
Okay. Who won?
Ruth,
Very good. Okay. One second. Next, we have the grammar part. Here we look at how to make questions with how. How to make questions with how. Okay. The first part that you have is how often and how well. How often मतलब हम पूछ रहे कितने बार. Correct? Often कितने बार हम पूछ रहे. That is pretty easy. How often do you work out? Then आता है how long. How long we are asking the duration of time. Correct? How long do you spend at the gym? मतलब आप कितना time spend करते हो? Okay? Then he says 30 minutes a day. Now the confusing part or the most important part is how good and how well. Now how good is an adjective. So it will qualify the noun. Okay, हमने पढ़े थे ना adjectives, they give more information about nouns and pronouns. Correct? So good हमेशा noun के बारे में पूछेगा. Okay, how good are you at sports? मतलब आप स्पोर्ट्स में कितने अच्छे हो. Okay, and well जो है वो adverb है. So it will always qualify the verb in the sentence. Okay, so how well do you play? मतलब आप कितने अच्छे से खेल लेते हो. Okay,
okay,
अभी हिंदी में मेरा ट्रांसलेशन थोड़ा गलत रहेगा, सो ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, सो हियर द
Okay.
वर्ड गुड इन द सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज ट्राइंग टू क्वालिफाई द वर्ड स्पोर्ट्स. हाउ गुड आर यू एट स्पोर्ट्स? आप स्पोर्ट्स में कितने अच्छे हो. ओके. एंड हाउ वेल डू यू प्ले टेनिस, मतलब आप टेनिस कितने अच्छे से खेलते हो. सो वेल इज क्वालिफाइंग द वर्ड प्ले. ओके, समझ में आ रहा है ना
Okay.
आपको? That's the basic difference.
Yes.
But both words are similar. Well and good, the words are similar, but only you have to use them correctly in the sentence. How well do you play tennis and how good are you at sports? And the answer could be pretty well, about average, not very well. Okay, that is how you can answer. Answering is not very difficult, the questions are little confusing. So write down the rules quickly. Rules लिखने के बाद में मैं नहीं समझा तो just tell me once again.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Third one.
Hmm. How well and how good.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Now
Yeah.
try doing the exercise. The exercise is very easy.
Yes, ma'am. How first one is
Hmm.
uh, how good do you at volleyball?
नहीं नहीं नहीं. How good are you at volleyball? How good are you at volleyball?
How good are you at volleyball?
Mm-hmm.
Then uh, how long do you spend online?
Very good, correct.
Then uh, uh, how often do you play chess?
Okay, correct.
Then how long do you swim?
नहीं, not very well है ना उसका आंसर. So
Yes.
how well do you spell? How well do
How
you
well
spell?
do you swim?
Okay, understood?
Yes, yes,
Easy?
yes, yes.
Okay, great. Now here we have one more listening activity. Here you have to listen to Dan, Jean, Sally, and Phil who are talking about their sports and exercise again. So you have to mark who is a couch potato, who is a fitness freak, who is a sports nut, and who is a gym rat. But before we listen to the conversation, I want you to find out the meanings of these words. Couch potato मैंने आपको last time में बता दिया था. Fitness freak भी मैंने short में आपको बताया है. Sports nut and gym rat. That is something that you need to find out the meaning for. Okay, fitness freak का एक बार meaning देख ही लो. Better हो जाएगा आपके लिए भी. ठीक है? Then I will play the conversation. Tell me once you are done.
Okay. और ये जिम रैट
Mm-hmm.
यानी कि ये proactively involved in gym or it is
They
not
spend
interested.
they spend a lot of time in gym. Okay, that's why they are called gym rat.
Okay, gym rat.
Gym rat.
A couch potato is a one type of lazy person.
Yes.
Uh, Fitness track is um, uh, very serious in fitness activity
Mm-hmm.
and sport nut
Sports nut.
uh,
Sports nut.
sports nut. So I think he or she want to play or watch sports.
आप मीनिंग फाइंड आउट कर रहे हो कि ऐसे ही बता रहे हो मुझे?
नहीं ऐसे ही बता रहा हूँ
मैंने मीनिंग आपको सर्च करने बोला है गूगल पे.
एक्चुअली
ओके.
मेरे को इधर करना पड़ेगा स्पोर्ट्स
स्पोर्ट्स नट.
yeah no, a person who is keen on a particular subject or hobby.
Correct. Who likes to read about sports a lot? Okay, any particular sports. ठीक है, that person is called a sports
What is the
nut.
meaning of keen? Ma'am?
Sorry.
What
कीन
is the
कीन
meaning of
मतलब वो
keen?
उस चीज पे अड़ा हुआ रहता है. कीन, आई एम वेरी कीन ऑन इट. सो मतलब मुझे वही चीज चाहिए ऐसे.
Okay, okay,
हाँ.
okay.
ठीक है. Now let's listen to the conversation. Now you know the meaning of all four words, right?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Dan, Jean, Sally,
हाँ. Dan, Jean,
Dan,
Sally and Phil. तो उनके सिर्फ नाम मतलब लिखने हैं 1 2 3 4 करके आपको. Okay?
Sally, and
Yeah.
Phil.
I'm going to play the conversation.
Page 40, Exercise 12. Listening. I'm terrible at sports. Listen to Dan, Jean, Sally, and Phil discuss sports and exercise. Who is a couch potato? A fitness freak? A sports nut? A gym rat?
How good are you at sports, Dan?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible. But I love to watch sports. I go to baseball games all the time. My favorite team is the Tigers. and I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Do you like sports, Jean?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise, but I don't watch sports very much, and I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics at home 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming. Oh, and sometimes I go bicycling.
That's great. Sally, you're in great shape too.
Thanks. I go to the gym 6 days a week.
6 days a week? Wow.
I love the gym. I run on the treadmill and then do weight training for about an hour.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
Okay, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, then tell me who is a couch potato?
Phil is a couch potato.
Mm-hmm.
Then is
Fitness freak.
okay. So Jean is a like a fitness type.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dan is a like a sport nut,
Mm-hmm.
and Sally is a gym rat.
Very good. Okay, understood. Now last part, reading. It's very very important. Do it for homework. Okay, here you will be talking about yourself. It's a quiz. You have to fill it for yourself. For example, question number 9, how often do you get a physical exam? That means कितने बार आप खुद को check करवाते हो physically. Okay, that means your regular tests that we are supposed to do. How often do you sleep well? So try answering those questions and you have to give yourself points. Okay,
Okay.
try doing that exercise and we will discuss it in the next class if needed. Okay, we are
Okay.
done with the
Okay.
unit 6 again. Now again I am reiterating that unit 6 is whatever we have studied till unit 6 is very very important. In unit 7 we are going to start past tense. Okay, so make sure you are thorough with your present tense before we start the past tense.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that is very very
Okay.
important. And again you will have a test also this week. Okay, so be prepared.
Okay. Okay.
Mostly on Friday or on Saturday. I'll just update you. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay, any plans for Diwali breaks?
Yeah, ma'am. I will.
Yeah,
I will inform you.
just update me the dates as soon as possible so even I can make my plans accordingly. Okay. दिवाली के जो 3
Okay.
दिन है वो तो
Okay.
छुट्टी रहेगी.
हाँ.
लक्ष्मी पूजन उसके सेकेंड डे धनतेरस और भाई दूज ये 3-4 दिन छुट्टी रहेगी बट कुछ सैटरडे संडेज आ रहे हैं सो आई एम नॉट रियली श्योर आई हैवंट चेक द डेट्स येट ओके
ओके.
सो आई विल
और मैम
सर्च इट
मेरे कुछ एग्जाम भी है नवंबर दिसंबर में, उसका भी कुछ प्रिपरेशन चल रहा है, तो
ओके
मेरा थोड़ा
we
हो
we
रहा है.
should be done with our course by November mid. That's what I'm aiming. Okay. So that's the reason I asked you about holidays. So I can also tell you how soon we'll be done because again you are also starting your new job next month, no?
यस
That's the
यस.
reason.
सो
Hmm.
एंड उसमें टाइमिंग कुछ चेंज हो जाएगा.
Ah.
शायद मेरा जो टाइमिंग रहेगा ना वो रहेगा
Okay.
8:40 to 5:40 ऐसा कुछ है.
Okay, then you can join the evening batch, Nadan. Not a problem. Okay.
वो
Evening
मैं
batch
ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ कुछ. हाँ, नेक्स्ट नवंबर 20 नवंबर 20 के बाद.
November 20 के बाद ना हाँ तो we will try to finish it before that. Don't worry. ठीक है?
ओके. क्या
We-
क्या फिनिश होगा मैडम उसके पहले पूरा?
Sorry?
ये क्या हम फिनिश करेंगे उसके पहले?
We can try if you be regular. Yes, we can try.
ओके ओके
Okay, that's where you have
ओके.
to be regular. That's more important.
मेरा कुछ दो एग्जाम है, एक म्यूनिसिपैलिटी का है और गुजरात गवर्नमेंट का है,
Uh-huh.
तो मेरा थोड़ा वो प्रिपरेशन चल रहा है ना अभी.
ठीक है, मुझे ना आपका कुछ एग्जाम वगैरह रहेगा ना, पहले ही इन्फॉर्म कर दो. सो नो आई कैन ऑल्सो मेक माई अरेंजमेंट्स अकॉर्डिंगली, बिकॉज इन द मॉर्निंग करेंटली आई डू नॉट हैव एनी क्लासेस. I only have your class. Okay.
Okay.
And you know I also have college, but I don't attend. But if your class is not there, then maybe I could attend college on those days. That's the reason I'm saying. ठीक है. So जितना आप पहले मुझे inform करके रखोगे, I can also make plans accordingly.
ओके, तो मैम आप कर सकते हो, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं.
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
एक्चुअली
I don't
मेरा
need to attend, but still. Okay. Hmm.
ऐसा
Tell
कुछ
me.
रहेगा तो मैं इंडियन वाला भी अटेंड कर सकता हूँ.
Okay.
तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Hmm.
बट